watchwars.com. Yeah. before or probably never heard of before. And we like to get in front of things before it gets like piping hot because we can definitely see when there's a movement about to take place. And this is definitely a movement that you want to get behind with our guest that's coming up. Um, we have tonight our video highlight of tonight featuring Queen Sheena and her single Amen. We also have N-Word News, episode 67, I believe it is. And you'll find out who's hiring in the area, learn about some cool black businesses brought to you by the creators of Ignorant Noodles, who are also our partners here at CEPTV. So again, we're hanging out at Golden Crown Studios tonight, which is a sponsor, and we have a lot of great events coming up. So shout out. Tonight. We have with some great highlights, including Von T and the chef, and also Fabo will be in those issues as well. Slots are available. We do have advertising slots for the magazine as well. It is a periodical slash hybrid quarterly magazine. So if you want to inquire about that, go ahead and leave me a comment in the live comments, and we will follow up with you. Either myself, Champion Promotions, who's helping hands, anybody who's on that team will definitely get back with you on that. And of course, Golden Crown Studios is here at your service for your next video or photo shoot. Also, hopefully we have streaming with us is BOB Rewards, which is Black Owned Business Rewards, and they are also sponsoring us tonight, and they are helping to share our audience across their platform as well. So hats off to you guys, and thank you so much. We are definitely turning up the heat this summer with a lot of events coming up. And so if you want to hang out with us, we have so many things coming up. Let me get my list together because it is a lot and I cannot commit it all to memory. So tomorrow I may or may not be in Mississippi for the Fuck Who's Next I Am Now. Sorry, I know we have young audience tonight. The F Who's Next I Am Now music showcase that's going to be in Mississippi. And then July the 28th, you can win a chance to be flown out to a record label with Little Boys Entertainment. So you can check our Facebook page for the flyers for that for more information. July the 31st, I will be hosting Entrepreneurs Takeover 2021, 1 to 5 p.m. at the Studio House in Atlanta. Also, we are looking forward to the shoot August the 1st of Watch Wars Season 1. Your magazine is going to be releasing once again on or before August the 1st. August the 28th, of course, is the Tri-Cities Hip Hop Awards coming up. And September the 25th, the finale for the F Who's Next is going to take place in Columbus, Georgia. And November the 27th, CEPTV will be a media guest at the Black Only Awards. So yeah, so we have a lot coming up. If you have a news topic, we're going to be adding some segments to the show, making it a little bit more streamlined and exciting for you. Please email us or comment in the comment section, and we will get back with you on the topics that you may want to share here with us on CEPTV Late Night Hype. If you are interested in submitting your film or music or other digital creative content, CEPTV will be back up and running on our website very soon. So you can go ahead and get that submitted to CEPTV2019 at gmail.com. I know I have said a mouthful, and hopefully you can, if you miss anything after the live is over, just go back and you can catch all of that information. But we thank you again for tuning in with us. We will be back with our guest who is in the house, Bentley Brandon, going to be telling you about Watch Wars TV, being the CEO of Luxury Car Wash, and being a Guinness World Record holder. So be sure to tune in or stay tuned with us, and we'll be right back after. Join the movement with the BOB Black Owned Business Rewards Club. Enjoy a free directory listing or go for a more catered experience by signing up for our performance based data generation with direct marketing. Choose from business to consumer, or even utilize your BOB membership for fundraising efforts. If you are not sure which route is best, we can give you a consultation and a 30-day free trial on select services. Membership fees for BOB Rewards are $10 a year for the consumer and $25 a year for the business owner or entrepreneur. Enjoy discounts, social media advertising, the ability to showcase and sell your products at trade shows, and much, much more. At the BOB Rewards Club, we are working hard to bring you more benefits. Head on over to bobrewards.club or type in BOB Rewards on social media and sign up today. Columbus, Georgia, and the Tri-City area, the Tri-City Hip Hop Awards is here. August the 28th at the Columbus Convention and Trade Center, hosted by Shay Star. Live performances by Big Red, Marco Rick, Denise Lazette, Ria 706, Hollywood 40, and Z Black. The number one free event in the Tri-City area. August the 28th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Welcome. I am the car wash guru, owner of Luxury Wash, National Car Wash Day owner. Today we got 10 contestants that's going to be competing for $10,000. And the winner also will get to design, create their very own magazine. This is Wash Wars, so anything can happen. Let me introduce you to my shooter here, Sade. She will definitely be getting the cars wet, soaping, rinsing.
So it's only right that they need to shoot it.
And I'm going to introduce you to my muscle, crispy clean, just in case somebody got an issue. I'm just here to make sure they don't. So we got a shooter, we got a muscle. Welcome to Wash Wars.
Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars.
This your boy Peppy from the franchise boys, better known from growing up hip hop Atlanta. But I came out to support, because I see what's going on, and I like what I see.
Any car you clean, I can clean better. Take tips from the car.
Yeah, what's up, Super? $2 Fabo, Baked Fabo, D12 Fabo, yes. I'm here to judge the contest round one. Ow! Y'all already know what it is when I'm in the house.
I got Officer Brown here today, and he's going to show everybody what he's about.
I knew I wasn't going to beat them first two. They was quicker than me. That last one, it was something about him. I saw the fear in his heart. I knew that was going to be the one right there. So
I mean, he was nervous. Tonight he's going to gym. That's it.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And without delay, I'm just going to jump right into it and introduce my wonderful guest, Bentley Brandon, y'all.
Hey, glory be to God. I am Bentley Brandon. You know me as Bentley Brandon. It's Billionaire Bentley.
Hey, that is very fitting for you. I'm so glad you came, and it's crazy how we met, though, right?
Forgive me for my tardiness.
You're
I know you
fine.
said be here at 10, but we're here.
We are here, and I'm so glad. Like, okay, so before we get into everything that you do, I just kind of want to build a foundation for our audience. I want them to get to know you. Tell everybody a little bit about your background and upbringing and whatever we can, find out background information about it.
I'll start with everything, kind of the timeline of who I am.
Okay.
I was told I was the father to be senior year in high school. Well, I'd say 13. We started 13. I was washing cars as my first job. Mom said I was old enough to work, and it was a hand car wash. And that was my first job. So all the way through high school, of course, I'm dating, I'm doing all kind of stuff, and she'd tell me, she liked me or whatever. And yeah,
The rest is history.
no, it wasn't history. Then we started taking banging, but she told me she was pregnant with my child, and I believed her at that time. And her parents kicked her out.
Oh, wow.
And I had to do what a man does, which is provide. And I started washing cars professionally, like full time. I mean, I was doing it professionally at 13 because, of course, it was the same scenario, but I was only doing it on weekends. So
Because you were still in school.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like, man, that was like a Christmas present for me because it was like, oh. Okay, that's the statement. That's been the statement. You don't know nobody like, oh, he watched God. That's sexy. Nah, it's like, oh, he a loser. Why he ain't. But respectfully, I have nothing negative to say about her, but it wasn't my child. Yeah,
It kind of felt like you were getting to that.
it wasn't my child, but it kept me in the car wash. We did have a child. We obviously still connected. My son, my oldest son is 17, and yeah, so kind of put my age out there. I'm not a spring chicken.
It's good, yeah, okay.
But the timeline is I just seen I seen a hole in the universe. I would like to say, and honestly, God kept planting seeds. I got to give credit to God because He kept planting seeds in my life, telling me that I was going to do something. And I kind of believed it. I was radical.
Okay.
But at that time, nobody believed it. Nobody, boy, you watch car, you need to get a job. That's not a job, And my last boss, he told me, he was going to shut the business down, which I already knew because I had got the notice that, you know, he was going to close. So I kind of bought him out with my tax money. And then from there, I told them the inmates are control of the yard. Because I know how it feels to, I still watch cars, but I know how it feels. I was getting $50 a day, sometimes 25, sometimes I didn't get nothing. And we got paid commission. So the commission way was you had to help the person in front of you. They watch cars for your turn to be next. And if you didn't help them, so you basically gave free labor.
Right.
And I'm talking about, man, we did that a long time. My brother under me, you hear him on Wash War song. He's a rapper, the artist.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing that video a little later on the show.
Yeah. So just to fast forward things, I've seen a lot of stuff like car wash day. Well, actually, when the name Luxury Wash came, I couldn't believe it. I was like, why nobody own Luxury Wash? Why did God give me Luxury Wash? To me, I already knew it was like, it's like I see stuff so big, but then when people catch on, it's like, they don't. I probably went through 1,000 no's. I probably, got lashes in the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they done kicked my self-esteem. Done told me this and that. And by the time they catch on, it's like, oh, well, dang.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to be humble because I'm a child of God. I'm trying to be humble.
Well, you definitely have something special going on. So that's what we're building up to. So stay with us, guys, because this guy is really doing some amazing things. So, luxury car wash in Atlanta. So, how long have you been in business as the owner of that establishment?
Well, 13 to 23. I'm gonna be honest with you. The name is actually Luxury Wash. Everybody add the car. No, it's not only you. Everybody add the car in, and the reason why I said it's Luxury Wash because I didn't really have an idea that it would only be service.
Okay.
Now, when you say car wash, it's service.
Mm-hmm.
When you say luxury car wash,
right?
That's why it's Luxury Wash because Wash Wars, National Car Wash Day.
Yeah, so it's an umbrella.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's why I was like Luxury Wash, and then God gave me the slogan: "We bring luxury to every vehicle in the world." So, and I gotta give them credit, man. I'm a child of God. I know some, this is just Bentley. This is what I do, because otherwise, the stigma of car washes out there would still be negative.
Right. But you are single-handedly changing the image of that, and that's why I admire you so much. So you already answered a few of my questions. Knowing when car washing was your thing, it was kind of like an ordained thing that just kind of fell to you, and you just stuck with it, and you're really turning it into something amazing.
I knew when it was my thing. I ran a Groupon special for those out there. It wasn't this year, but I met his name is Braxton Davis. I got long working relationships with people. Braxton Davis, he bought one of my Groupons. At that time, I probably was like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was on Groupon.
Yeah, Groupon isn't even around anymore, is it?
I think it is.
It is? Okay, maybe in some cities.
I don't know. I went to Groupon headquarters. I know I'm skipping over this story I was telling you. I went to the headquarters and they escorted me out with police.
Why?
Because a lot of people are not happy. Merchants are not happy. A lot of people went out of business because of Groupon.
I knew there was some issues with Groupon, but okay.
But Braxton Davis, he came to the car wash, and he was, I guess you could say, a patent attorney at that time. So when I met him and he was like, I can help you, and meaning like he can help me trademark Luxury Wash. And when he did that, I knew then that, I kind of had this niche that if I'm investing in something, I'm like, I kind of believe like, it's not small time. I don't never think small time.
Okay.
I never thought small. Mm-hmm. I always think like I said, God owns the universe. He can get in touch with any soul on earth right now.
Absolutely.
Like he can say, "Hey, Jay, call B." You know what I mean? Hey, you feel me? Yeah. So when he helped me do that, and then I went from a shirt bucket guy, meaning like the old stigma, to you the boss, and I actually got control to do what I want to do. Not like in the sense of disrespecting people or running them over, because when you are employing people, you have to really handle power.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest. When I was sitting up there with the mayor, and I'm sitting up there with the whole people who run the city, and I'm like, here I am, a little car wash, because everybody's saying, you just got a car. Who cares? But everybody got a car.
There you go.
When I realized that, and with Braxton, it was like a chain of things. It wasn't just one thing. But when Braxton Davis, and you can see him in Wash Wars season 1, he got the white BMW. He's still around.
Yeah, okay.
I still do his car. He's still a member. I got a long working relationship because when people do you right, you stick with them.
That's right.
And when he did that, he Wash Ward, he turned around and trademarked that. When he did that, and then the mayor at that time, he was gaming me because he felt like I was a threat because I ran for city council.
Oh wow.
But when all this stuff started happening, then I get on the news. It was like automatically I had an image, a public image, and I had to learn about perception. I had to learn about all that. But then I realized that this ain't just you just a regular car wash guy. You are the Michael Jordan.
You are the car wash guy.
Yeah, I like to say the Michael Jordan of car washing. Like you just I stick my tongue out when I be washing because I be like, yeah, this Michael Jordan. So it was many, many years ago, but to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff like Wash Wars was created back then. A lot of stuff was created in the beginning, and I got a bag of like stuff people ain't even seen or heard that now, since God is blessing me with increase, I'm invested in it. So like the women's magazine and stuff, it's just so many different things. So I mean, to be honest, I'm inspired because if anybody ever heard I was down and out and now I'm up, it's a true story. So you just gotta believe in God, put your faith in yourself, not just saying like, oh, it's all me, but in the dreams and ideas and aspirations He has given you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So another one of my questions was going to be, what was your last 9 to 5? But this has always been what you've done, right?
I have been car washing.
That's awesome.
I mean, to be honest, it was at the time, and if you really want me to be transparent, go dark, I was selling drugs, I sold dope. If you get close up on my neck, I got a tattoo black.
Okay.
So that was the street name I had. It was called Black. And at that time I cooked and manufactured cocaine.
Okay.
Crack cocaine. My dad was smoking it, and there was a lot of people knew me. They knew I was his son. And I'm telling this story in front of my son. He done heard it before, but I love car washing because I felt like that was a better. But I ran it like a corporation.
Absolutely.
I ran it like an operation. I had clients, and I respect. And I was like, I don't understand how people go in business or even just sell drugs or whatever you do and don't have good customer service. Because if you have good customer service, some people run over you, but if you got good customer service, that person will always patronize you. They will always want to spend their money with you. So that's
even if you don't have the best prices, people will go to you because they know you're going to get the best service and you're going to be treated well.
I have been low on my prices. Clean the boogers and snap. You couldn't put a price on that. Like if I sneezed on you right now, you'd probably be like, "Geez, what's wrong with you? You love, you know what I'm saying?" So just imagine you going to somebody's personal space and they doing all the same sneezing.
Right. Picking their nose while they drive and everything.
Nails, toenails, fingernails, you name it. And you know what? I will pay for it a little. Don't rule over me.
That's right.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, to answer your question there, I mean, it just I love this craft because it's so easy. I think it was a long time ago. I realized it was like I wash cars, like I was honestly we was talking before the show, and it's like time stops for me. It always I can wash cars and I don't feel no pain in my body. I don't feel no aches. If I stop, it's like wait a minute, back to reality, man. It's back to reality. So,
but that's how it is. Like scientifically, like when you're doing what you love, there's like endorphins that are going off in your body, and it can help with pain, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I totally get that. Like you're in your element, so nothing can stop you.
Well, at first it was like that, and then I fell out of love with it. So at first it was like that. I abused myself.
Okay.
Meaning, it's the politics of behind it. You know, you got to make money, you got to make a living, you got to support kids, you got to, you know, pay bills,
Right.
and and you know, some women. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna categorize off, but the women I have dated didn't understand the journey I was on, and it wasn't manifested. I mean, you know, the status quo. I was on the news back since the beginning of ownership.
Okay.
So you said when I owned it was 23. I began owning at 23. I'm 36. That's 13 years.
So are you experiencing some things like now you're starting to get more fame and more notoriety, like the people that, like are they start coming full circle, like people who kind of like ditched you back then, now they're starting to come back around because they're starting to see things manifest for you?
Not really. I cut people off.
Okay. But do you think if you didn't cut them off so hard, they probably would?
Well, I always been a loner. I never really had a crowd. You ain't gonna see me with a bunch of people. It's, you know, because I'm a family guy. I'm a public person, but I'm private. Meaning, like, you know, now I do have some situations where I always been around celebrities. I think my first celebrity, a lot of people don't know, but it was with the car wash. Our car wash was the only hand wash in Smyrna.
Okay.
So it was in Georgia, for those who don't know. But we had Heinz Ward, we had Cash Money. We had a lot of people that came there. We had several other athletes. I think those were predominant because at the time, you know, Hot Boys was our thing. Yeah. And then at the time, of course, Heinz Ward was well known in the football community. So I always been around celebrities. When I became an owner, to be honest, I think it was Johnny Blaze. I had Johnny Blaze. I had Young Jock. What I'm experiencing now is the, you know, honestly, we got a community, and I'm talking street terms. You know.
My audience is vast; they understand.
Okay, so we got that community of, the high level guy on the street. You know, so I already knew the dope boys. You know, I knew. I'm not saying I ran with them, but I did my own thing when I was selling drugs.
Absolutely.
So now, you know, I'm out of that life. I'm in the professional life. Now I'm at the top, the mayor, the chief of police, the fire chief. I'm asking God because I ain't gonna give y'all a glitz and glory story. I was homeless, sleeping in my car wash. So I'm asking God, why am I going through this? You know, here I wake up and I'm sitting down at the table with everybody who run the whole city, and then I go back and go to sleep in my building, and nobody knew my public shame. So I was always around people, so it was like a balance where it's like you around all these folks, but then I had to go to my darkness, my secrets of, you know, where I was in life. But I didn't realize, you know, it was that's how God does it. It's the balance of don't lose it because you can be Right. I mean, even though that's your reality, but in actuality, this is your reality. Right. But I guess that was probably self-suffer. I could have changed it. But now it is another level of celebrity. It's like, you know, you start at E, man, you at E, and then you skip from E and go to C, but how you get to D to E? Then you at A, down there, everybody like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So this is really exciting. I am a people person, meaning I love all people.
That's evident.
Yeah, I love all people. I just want to be true. My whole validation of and what really made me want to become valuable as myself is because people didn't appreciate my service. Meaning when I was like, I'm not going to charge you 25. It's going to be 30 pounds. What? 35 oh! Damn, the Mexicans charge. That, I mean, no disrespect to the Hispanic community, right. But that's how they was trying to. But the machine charge. Right. And I'm like, oh man, you ain't clean this thing in 6 months. Right. I'm gonna spend about 4 hours on here, and you complain, damn man, you late. So I really wanted to show people that I was valuable. Right. not only just my service, not only just doing events.
For your skills.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it was just me wanting to be validated, but I had to chase that monkey.
Right.
So I learned then what I mean by chasing that monkey. You do one thing. Oh yeah, I seen you over there, but hey, that wasn't the pot of gold.
Gotcha.
So you got to do it again and again and again. So.
Well, it's building up very nicely. We're going to take a quick, well, this actually not going to be a quick commercial break, but we're going to pay some bills and showcase some of our patrons who have shown us some love. And so at this next break that's coming up, you are going to get to see you're going to get to see our video highlight of the day, which is by Queen Sheena, and she's going to be singing her beautiful song Amen along with other sponsors. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more Bentley Brandon on CEPTV Late Night.
Come on, Queen. Perfectly imperfect. Yeah, here lately, things been crazy. Some nights are long and fearing questions marinate my mind. But I keep my faith in God. The good Lord's on my side. The rain and stars and life gets hard, but I know I'll be alright. 'Cause when I get up off my knees, find out who I'm supposed to be, can I get a amen? And when I'm driving in my car, I'm thinking about the stars, can I get a amen? Amen, 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 amen. I'm perfectly imperfect, but I'm who I'm supposed to be. I'm who I'm supposed to be. Yeah, here lately, things been crazy. Some nights are long and fearing questions marinate my mind. But I keep my faith in God. The good Lord's on my side. The rain and skies and life gets hard, but I know I'll be alright. 'Cause when I get up off my knees, find out who I'm supposed to be, can I get a amen? And when I'm driving in my car, thinking about the stars, can I get a amen? Amen, 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 amen. I'm perfect, perfect. Amen, 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 amen.
perfectly imperfect, but I'm who I'm supposed to be. Cannot love
Hey there, my name is LaShawn Smith, and I want to introduce you to CEPTV, which stands for Creatives, Entrepreneurs, and Entertainers at Play TV. It's an online streaming video network. I'll be interviewing the best and brightest African American leaders in business, culture, and entertainment. We will explore their ideas, visions, and goals for the future. CEPTV will also produce and showcase original African American films, radio, podcasts, and streaming video shows while we feature their creators. We will tell their stories from their perspectives. Do you want to tell your story on CEPTV? Contact us today at www.mycep.tv. And we are back. I hope that you guys have been with us from the beginning of the show. If not, we still have a good ways to go because we have a lot more questions and we still have to show Bentley Brandon's video at the end so you guys can see a little bit more about what Wash Wars is all about. So welcome back to the show, Bentley Brandon.
You're amazing. Thanks for having me. We are here. Thank you.
Yeah, so I've gotten to know a lot about you in such a short time, and it's been great just listening to your journey. You are so inspiring. I knew that the day that I met you and we were on the set, like your drive is just amazing. Like we were the Watch War show, we were able to shoot a whole season in one day, which I have never seen that done before, but we got through it and it was great. Now, mind you, like you said earlier, it was cold as heck outside.
I
It
was out
was
there
cold.
in the bow tie and one shirt, right? The
With
sleeves
the
coming
in
off.
politician mode too, with the
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Hey, like I said, I'm living in and God live a long life, but I'm living in heaven. I told my brother, give a shout out to Aunt Wayne. I said, man, just being transparent, 'cause we all gotta see that one day. I said, man, if I die or you die, honestly, I'm speaking from my point of view, man, I'm already there. Meaning, because I am nowhere near where I used to be, and I still have accumulated all this stuff.
Hmm. That's a great way.
I'm living in heaven. So I just want to encourage y'all to the same way. Everything that you and when I say stuff, I'm not just saying materialistic. I'm saying the experience.
Experiences, yeah.
Like, man, me and my son, this is how I met Golden Crown Studio. We were going to another station downtown
Mhm.
in 14th Street, and this lady just pulled out in front of us, and boom, we hit her and then hit a power pole.
Mm.
We could have died twice
Wow.
in one wreck.
Wow.
And so for us to be here, for us to shoot Watch Wars, and I said be here, I'm here today,
Hmm.
for us to shoot Watch Wars, for us to continue to do stuff. I mean, it's a call on my life, and I'm just grateful that we met
Yes.
on set.
Absolutely. Yes. That was just a great experience for me. And then just meeting all the celebrities, just meeting the established women. That was definitely so inspiring to see. Like, what's the young lady who had the trucking company? And
I was like, stop. Well, I thought you was talking about the shooter. I thought you was talking about.
I mean, she's doing good for herself too. But I'm talking about the women who had the cars that were a part of the show.
Well, Jamelia Byrne, I don't know her by her real name. I know her by Mimi.
Hmm.
She's a friend of mine.
Hmm.
She was on set. She actually catered the food.
Okay.
My child mother, we're expecting at this moment.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, we're expecting. But her friend Mimi is her best friend, and she got the one at that time it was one-on-one Porsche. She had that
Hmm.
the first Porsche that.
And it was like a soft butter pink. Like I had never seen that color before.
One of
That
one. That's what we call
Oh
that
my
scene.
God.
101.
My goodness, that was beautiful. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'm gonna go ahead. Of course, we're gonna plug Watch Wars throughout, but y'all need to go to watchwars.tv and make sure.
.com.
.com. Okay, .com, and make sure you go and watch season 1 before you even think about watching season 2. I need y'all to go catch up and see exactly what we're talking about here, because some of the cars and just like the whole experience, you have to be a part of that. So go watch that so you can know what I'm talking about.
And on top of that, when I say 101, it's the first electric Porsche.
No way.
Yeah, the first electric Porsche, pink in that color in Georgia, in the country, in the world.
My God.
So,
like y'all gotta go see that. Like you're only gonna be able to see it if you go to watchforce.com. So go check it out. So yeah, that was a great experience. So I want to roll it back just a little bit. Of course, you are the Michael Jordan of car washing. How did the concept of the show actually develop, though? Like, it's so amazing.
well, I don't know if you was going to ask me this question. I want to say, that's my son. Yeah. I want to say, God bless his soul, my friend Nate Slickback. Uh, he's no longer with us. Many years ago, 2015, I had the idea of Watch Wars. I even bought the domain then.
Wow.
And but my friend, I didn't talk to him about Watch Wars. At that time, on my birthday, God gave me a vision to start doing car wash events. And I was doing these Guinness events where I was washing cars, 100 cars in 8 hours to beat the current
World
beat
record.
that it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it.
You did it.
And I did it again. And I did it again. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of these car washes because then, I started experiencing different type of hate,
Oh, wow.
as you say,
Interesting.
with other detailers. And I was just on some, how it's like poking the bear.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, y'all running y'all lip, y'all running y'all mouth. Man, come on, let's do this. Let's put some money up.
Okay.
Let's put
Okay.
some money up. And it had to be $1,000. Come on, it could have been $50 on the watch, like, because at that time it's like, who would you convince? Like, how can I convince somebody to let us have a competition on their car for money? Like,
Okay.
that's like who? Like, if you're watching right now, can I convince you? Well, now you probably say yes,
Right.
but honestly, somebody walk up and say, "Hey, can I use your car for?" They'll be like, "Get out of here!"
Right.
So, man, I had that original idea of me versus Offset. It was bet with Offset because after I rolled off of the Guinness 3 times, I'm like, I need a celebrity.
Yeah.
So he had a show called Bet with Offset, and it was Caffeine TV. It's a network. They kind of was partnership with BET and other. So I talked to the owner of Caffeine TV, and I was telling him, hey, but then COVID hit. So we had this thing, created flyers, and now I'm booking celebrities for the hype.
Okay.
Yeah, I need you over there. I got you, Ben. I got you. I need you. Some people didn't want to do it. Some people didn't want to get dirty with that because Offset is a real respectful person in the community, in the hip hop community, and they was just some people didn't want to do it. So I took my chance. Fabo was one. Pimpin' was one, and
Shout out to Fabo.
yeah, and Fabo, he thought I was crazy. He thought I was like, man, I don't know what the hell you talking about. But Offset had said something about Fabo. He was like, I'm gonna get my dreads like Fabo. So I knew Fabo would kind of streamline it quicker and faster. So I kept
saying, out in the ether too.
Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. Fabo was a legend.
Yes.
I mean, maybe the world don't consider him that, but he's a legend, big time.
Absolutely.
So, man, I knew he had weight. I knew he had clout, and he put it out there. And then Offset went through the divorce. Well, it was the rumor of the divorce, if y'all remember that. And then it was the pandemic. So now I was like, geez, are we ever gonna have a car wash battle? I don't want to wash cars with these regular dudes because they ain't did nothing.
Right.
I mean, it would be easy to look. I don't wash cars, 100-some cars, 300 cars. My body ain't like one of these guys who only hit 2-3 cars. You know what I'm saying? Let me go against some celebrity, put some money up. Hey, I had DJ Envy because I was heavy with Charlamagne for a minute, and then he shitted on me. So yeah, I went to DJ Envy, and I asked DJ Envy like, man, come on, man, let's do this battle because if you got to kind of know behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Obviously, y'all see now DJ Envy just left with the Carcella. He's a car guy, so I know car guys.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, let's do the battle. And he gonna do the battle. So I was like, man. So I was like, this is gonna happen one way or another. And I was just like, I didn't want. It wasn't supposed to be like contestants, compete like random people competing. It was supposed to be me versus celebrities and celebrities versus celebrities on some
like a bracket thing.
Yeah. So man, it just worked out. I was just like, man, I kind of gave in to the will of God. Like, okay, these celebrities are not coming in. Maybe I ain't got a big enough bag, you know what I'm saying? Because they was gonna get embarrassed. They don't watch cars. They ain't doing no manual labor like that. Most of these guys got teams that even shop for them. So I'm like, man, well, let me go ahead, do Wash Wars. Let's go ahead and get 10 contestants, and I just start piecing it together. but I still use the same people who were calling out Fabo. I use Fabo, but it was calling out Offset.
Mhm.
So if y'all go back, if you go to the page, go to my page, you can go back, and it was like a year before Wash War, maybe a year and a half, or a little bit, maybe two,
Mhm.
because we did a lot of marketing with it,
Uh-huh.
and Pimpin', Fabo,
Thank you.
yeah. 10 is actually, I knew her, she was a client, she used me, used my personal service.
Mhm.
Victoria with the Porsche member,
Mhm.
using my personal service. Also Brown, hey man, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's dope.
I love also Brown. Of course, my son is over here giggling. He had the power wheel, his power wheel. It was just like, it just started all coming together, and I was like, okay, well, I still have this. Only person I didn't have was Offset, because that with everybody else, it was like I still have all these people. I'm still connected with all these people, and I just approached them with the idea. But to kind of streamline it, it was just like, man, I got tired of waiting on Offset.
Mhm.
Everybody was asking me, when's the battle? When is it? Because it was like they wanted to see that better than, like I want to see you and Offset.
Mhm.
I want to see that. And like I said, he had a show called Bed with Offset. He was bedding folks, doing weird stuff.
Right.
So I was like, yo, if you lose, I'm gonna watch you and Cardi B call for a whole year. If they live here in Atlanta.
Right.
If you lose, I'm watching y'all call for free for a whole year, and y'all got cars. They got fleet.
Absolutely.
But if I win, then you gotta do these vehicle sanitation for single mothers. And at that time, shout out Park Cannon, she's in the second season of Watch Wars. And I said, you gotta do 250 with the money up.
Right.
And we're gonna send it. So it was a win-win. Hey, free service,
Right.
but you still gotta pay.
Exactly. But that is, either way, like the concept that you had in your mind is definitely great. And you can probably still launch off of that at some point. But what you have done so far is nothing short of amazing. So I'm going to continue to encourage people to go make sure y'all watch that because it is brilliant. You've never seen anything like it, I guarantee.
Well, it's a little bit more extra because when I was messing with Charlemagne, I asked him to do a pitch
Mhm.
for me for NBC, and he did.
Mhm.
Got us a meeting, and they told me to come back with the concept. So then I'm like, okay, I got a little nervous because I never shot a show other than shows I was small shows,
Mhm.
but to have a production and all that, I didn't know. So I went to Pimp My Ride exhibit,
Right.
and I offered him a proposal. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's on your show, so this content will live here. I went to him and I asked him to do the show, and he couldn't do it because of Pimp My Ride. The contract he signed, he can't do no car show.
Right. Understood.
And he didn't own the rights to none of that. So, yeah, all that is just washed. That's just him living in the ether.
Mhm.
And I just felt so bad as a person that respects his talent.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And I told him this. So this is not something but I'm putting this out there because it's a private conversation.
Mhm.
And I said, man, I want you on the show. And he was just like, man, it's complicated. Like, you don't really understand. And I was like, well, I need you on the show, man. Just be a guest.
Mhm.
Like, hey, if you can't be a guest, then do. And he just kept shooting me down. I got mad. Like, I took it real personal. And then I was like, man, um, I took it real personal.
Mhm.
And then, of course, before that was my last event, Guinness event I did
Mhm.
recently.
And when was that?
It was on my son's birthday, November 19th.
Got it. That's
So-
my dad's birthday. That's cool.
Yeah, he's Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day.
My oldest son, it was his birthday. And before then, I had ran to, of course, Golden Crown Studios.
Mhm.
And I was kind of planting seeds. I like to kind of plant seeds. I told him about the event we was doing, which was a full 8-hour shoot, recording each second while I'm working, washing cars. And I don't think, I probably changed my socks.
So like a marathon.
Yeah, a marathon wash.
Yeah.
And I tried to pitch that to the networks. They was like, we don't see people watching a full 8 hours.
You really, as long as there's clientele with the Barrett and Jackson, because okay, I'm just gonna say this. I learned so much about car washing that day that I never. It's like you don't know what you don't know. There's not only is there technique, there's certain things you use on certain things and certain things you never use. You know what I'm saying? Like I observed that, I witnessed that. With you kind of correcting the contestants and stuff like that with what they were doing. And I was like, wow, I never knew, that this was the way that you properly do things. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, that just popped in my head. That girl, I'm sorry, that guy, he was over there, hit the tires, and then I was like, man, that car cost too much money to be doing that.
I remember that.
That is an insurance claim right there.
Wow.
So, hey, I said, hey, get your hands off, because that car cost too much money.
Yeah, and that was the Phantom.
Oh, you talking about on the Ghost? No, that was Mimi, the first car.
Okay, that's where they started washing the tires and then started going.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said, I wanted to smack the bitch. Get off the show now. Like, get off the show for y'all.
Yes, please educate us. Please.
It turns my gut, my belly, and it makes me want to go drop kick somebody in the chest. When you see somebody, look, all y'all folks who go to the machine car wash, y'all see them with that brush, dipping it in the bucket. Guess what? They hit the rim, hit the car. You're fired. You're fired because you just scratched your car.
Oh my God.
So you're fired. Just think about it. You got brake dust, which is medical particles.
Yes.
And you just put it right on your face.
Oh my God.
You use two different tools. We call it a rim bucket and then a wash bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two different tools. You don't mix the two.
Which is also why if you notice, like this is what I observed at the car wash, you do the tires last. So if you are going to use the same, at least make sure you do the tires last and everything is in the same. I mean, if it's the same bucket, then you're not putting the tire stuff on the other part of the car.
Well, I don't like to do tires first, but that's
you do?
Yeah, that's the nastiest job.
Oh.
That's the most. It's the most disgusting job because it's all black.
Okay.
It's all black. Dust, the brake dust, it's all black.
Okay.
So once you do that, it's all in your hands. Depending on or I like to say how big the caliber is because how much power it is. It requires more brake pad to stop it. Compared to being a smaller car, you're not gonna have as much. But the big, powerful cars, you always see their rims black. That's because they're driving fast.
Oh, okay. That would be
and doing a lot of braking. So you got to clean that up, clean that off, and when you do that, have your own separate bucket. So that's just one little thing, and then of course the front, we like to say prep. You got to prep to get the bugs off. Just a little thing because when you're driving, most of us traveling on the highways and we travel around, we hit bugs.
Right.
So you got different tools to use. And I'm speaking of hand wash. I'm not speaking of machine, but for those who still use the machine, just be careful. They don't clean the brushes. Everything different.
Yeah.
And you're riding through, and you know the last car was filthy. You say the water is recycled, but who's recycling?
Right.
Where? So it's like. And sometimes you just look at the brush before you drive in. You can just look at it. It looks like you like to call them doo-doo tunnels. Because you about to ride straight in field. And I mean, it's a magic trick, but a lot of times you get out of the your car is filthy. It's still dirty.
So that's probably something that you would never invest in because you don't have a concept. What if you reinvented it? And maybe
I actually have a concept for self-service. I have a concept for machine. I have a total concept for the whole industry.
I knew you had this thing on lock. I
do. And not. I mean, I might as well talk my stuff. I own car wash industry. I own that literally .com. I own that. So that is mine. I own a lot of stuff in the car wash sports. It is my sport. That's why I don't really care. I mean, I know the players. like, and I've been saying this to many detailers who've been sleeping on what I've been saying. We can bring Puma, we can bring Nike. I'm sorry, I got to do a shameless plug, Puma. But I don't know if you've seen, I got my Pumas on, but we can bring Puma, we can bring Nike, we can bring Adidas to our industry and can sponsor us in our uniforms, in our apparel, in our events. And they've been doing that for me. So I'm saying, look, I can get a bigger bag, you can get a bigger bag. For those who want to watch, we can all do that.
And investors, we're also streaming on LinkedIn, where I have over 9,000 people in my network. So if there's some investors that are watching this show right now, we're talking to you. Like, this is a whole industry that has not been cracked open yet.
Oh, it's cracked.
I mean, well, you're cracked, but I'm saying, like, it's still budding, and it has so much room to grow. And you have someone at the helm who is basically ready to lead the charge, and we just need investors.
Well, I just say it like this, I ain't begging no more, I'm taking.
Okay.
And I got a lot of clients that, as people know, I invest in myself. I don't owe nobody anything. My child support payments are current. I don't owe anybody anything. I work hard, and as you've seen on the show, I work hard.
We do.
And I put my money where my mouth is. And glory be to God. Yes, God gave me the power to deliver. And I'm doing this for me, to enjoy for my son, my daughter. All my future kids is gonna come. I'm not done. It's gonna be the Bentley. This is what we do, and it's no shame in our car wash empire. That's all I want now. It's an empire.
It's coming. It's coming.
Well, we here.
Yeah.
We here.
So yeah, I'm just so happy to just be able to kind of witness this thing coming to fruition. It's just amazing. We are going to take another quick commercial break. And as we go to break, we are going to be able to check out N-Word News, brought to you by the creators of the Ignorant Noodle. And we will be back with more Fitly Brandon. So stay tuned for the final segment of the show.
And now on to your high. The CNC Movie Film Studio has been in the news lately because the young film studio owner, strategic doors, with her newfound fame, and exactly she needs cinematographer. She wants to build an on-hand team to help her come up with ideas and new equipment. So if that's you, let her know immediately. I personally have some skits that I wrote a while ago that she has some sets for, so I'm for sure going to try and work with her soon. So if you want to be in some of those, and you live in Atlanta, or you live in Columbus, and travel to Atlanta, like, you may be on something there. So, CNC Movie Film Studio, get up there and do. Apparently they followed me a while ago, and I feel bad for not noticing until I want to add them into the y'all hiring segment. And I went to the page and it said follow back. I felt so bad. But now I'm following, sorry for catching on late. I apologize, but we're for sure going to work together soon. Sierra is an animator and editor, looking for some freelance gigs. If you're in need of something editor, definitely get her. She's perfect for you young YouTubers that are just starting off and have some professional help. She's also known for the My Chronicles. That was her series that kept going viral a couple months back. About the girl sharing her bad dating experiences, those are real life experiences. It's a good series. I believe I reviewed it in an old video. Not old video, old blog post. Great series, check it out. Very relatable to women, and it brings an insight to how bad men are. Back to that earlier story. Men are trash. Jamian is a barber and is personally responsible for Spit Shining Q's chrome dome. You want to look good and clean cut. He cuts off hair and not decided to pass him a crystal ball face like he does for Q. He can even line those up with locks and ponytails. So if you got long hair and you just want, the line up around, or you want, like the double edge up, or you got the ponytail and then you just kind of want that little bit up front, little baby hair advantage. Get them up, you can handle that. Yeah, even the bonus area. Body's Essentials is a healthcare beauty company that sells natural soap, body oil, shea butter, shave, and more items. They currently have a kiosk in Boost Mall. Stop by and pick up some items. Also, if you're in need of a job, they are hiring 7 essentials for $4 an hour. Position of a flexible schedule and come with bonuses. Call them for more information. That's all I got. Check them out tomorrow. Call them. Yeah, that's it. See you guys next week. Deuces.
If you guys are watching on social media, we need you to do us a favor and please share the live. CEPTV is changing and rearranging all that great stuff. So just go to myCEPTV. And of course, you can still see a lot of the content on Roku. But of course, go to YouTube. You can see our archives of the events and things that we've been to and just making waves in the CEPTV mantra. Oh, yay! I want y'all to see that this right here is big car right here, the beautiful money. Hold on, 2 times. I am that boy. CCB family play baby with me. And Jones here. Jordan right here. Knuckle Neck here with Miss Hollywood. 40 up in the building. You have to be like a beast. You have to be a beast. That's the only way they respect you.
Miss GHI, I need you. We done did something great with her edition.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's really nice.
Well, guess what? I need you for Wash Wars. I need you.
What's Wash Wars?
Wash Wars, come on now. It's my show. We're gonna wash your Rolls Royce. Somebody's gonna win some money.
You gonna wash my car?
Yeah.
I don't know, Billy.
Why not?
I just don't know.
Well, not me. They're gonna wash your car. Somebody. I mean, I wash your car all the time.
Okay.
But they're gonna wash your car.
All right, man.
Come on, somebody's gonna win. You're already a winner.
Yeah.
Come on, show.
We'll see.
Okay, let's do it. But I'm gonna say, get off. You're gonna have to get off the car. You're gonna hurt some people's feelings.
Yeah, I get it. But if you washing his car, I mean,
They're going for money. And you gonna be on TV and on my show, Wash Wars. Her edition. She had job missed. He Rolls Royce. Never seen in the world, but on Wash Wars.
All right, Billy.
All right, let's do it. Thank you. Let's do it. Hey, we're gonna do it. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? You know, it's your boy, the Moolah, back here again. Hit me on my IG at the Moolah. You want some more money, you already know. And Drew here for the Flash Squad, IG handle. Contact underscore at the end. We here for all the money today. Wow!
Yeah, man, it's your boy Big Bank, man. We here with Washwood. You know, we all about the money, man.
My name is Keith Manson. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I'm all about to get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Got that
I'm
right.
rapping all that. Follow me on Instagram at Keith Manson.
Welcome to Watch Wars. Welcome to Watch Wars.
You already know what's going on. It's Ed Wayne. We came to welcome y'all to Wash Wars. You Wash Wars, got Wash Wars, yeah, Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars. Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars.
Welcome to the Wash Wars.
Bentley, Brandon. Welcome to Wash Wars. Wash your heart out, kids. Wash your heart out.
Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars. Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars. Check out this ride and get on my level. Any car you clean, I can clean better. Take tips from the car wash guru. It was old, now it look new. From the door jams to the white walls, we kill germs like lifestyle. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars. Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars.
Welcome to the
When it comes to these cars, you know who got the record. If I drive it, if I watch it, it's luxury how I'm living. I might bust down on my rims while I count up all these digits. Put Ed Wayne on the ceiling since the top is where we chillin'. Got these children screaming, Watch War. And anything that you do, make that guap for. On my own time, so I don't need a clock for. Celebrity judges, we just hoping that you watch wars. Got Watch Wars, yeah, Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars. Welcome to the Wash Wars. Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars, Wash Wars.
Welcome to the Wash Wars.
You already know what it is, dog. You already know who won. It's E, baby. E-A-S-Y, baby. E. You want some more money? You already know what it is.
Yeah, welcome to Wash Wars.
She came, she blessed us. Check out the show. We got more contestants. You can win. We come to your town, your city, Wash Wars. We're going to find the best car wash detailer in the world. I'm Bentley. You got to beat me. But you can't beat me. So you got to be second best. Beat somebody, win. We in Atlanta, but I'm coming to your town. I'm Bentley. I'm gone.
and welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed the N-Word News update and also the video that we got to premiere on CBTV's Late Night Hype Live show, Wash Wars. I hope that actually illustrated a lot more of kind of like what goes on, and it just gave you more, exciting feeling of the whole Wash Wars concept. So we are back with our guest, Bentley Brandon,
Hey,
hanging in there late at night. Baby boy in the building over here, knocked out, and
he getting his wings though. He getting his wings. The glory be to God. Thank you so much.
absolutely, you are so welcome. Thank you. So let's recap real quick. So August 1st is the date for the Wash War shoot. That's on a Sunday. What are we going to expect? What are we expecting to see?
Man, I don't want to give away the beans and the bones, but I will tell you it's going to be a sequel from this show. We got a fire truck.
Oh,
So we're shifting now. Of course, we're going to do contestants in the future, but we may shift to firefighters.
wow. Now firefighters, they are built for washing cars. Like that's
No. Washing fire trucks.
Fire truck. Oh, what? That's what I meant. Well, yeah, because they have to be physically fit. Like I even know like how physical that test is that they have to take in order to be firefighters. So you can't be like a physical fitness sense when it comes to being a firefighter. So that will be a great challenge to look forward to.
I want to, if you don't mind, we got Park Cannon.
Okay.
Of course, we got T.I. and Tiny Son, King Harris. Shouts out to you, brother.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go there. I gotta give a big shout out to this. Of course, Officer Brown. I love you, brother. Ashley Summers. I mean, hey, she's like a little sister. Okay, don't hurt me, Mr. Rowe. My dad, I'm talking to her. Her dad, and Angela Roach. I love you too. But I'm gonna give a shout out to this star, man. He is a star. His brand is powerful. I don't agree with the lifestyle. I'm just gonna be honest, but Rainbow Princess. Okay, that's all I want to say. Rainbow Princess, and it is a he.
Shout out to Rainbow Princess.
Hey, he kicking those down for the LGBT community.
Okay.
Rainbow Princess.
Do it.
Okay, we got a diverse contestants. We got a. I want to give a big shout out to Carl too from the last season. I mean, if y'all watch it, he did go to jail.
Funny. Carl had me rolling.
I want to give a shout out to him because he called me and he's like, I got out of jail now. I want revenge.
Uh-oh. Carl coming back for season 2?
Well, maybe not season 2, but he said he want revenge. He said, but what we can expect is going to be a fun show, great entertainment. Somebody gonna win somebody. I believe it. Somebody gonna win some money. Okay. Y'all know y'all want to win some money. You can go to watchwars.com to be a contestant. Or
so it's not too late. We're talking about for future.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm at a point where, of course, my business is Luxury Watch. We do service. I'm at a point, man, we can have watch wars every day. Like, I mean, damn there, long as the production is there, but we can have it every day or we can just have events where, we have watch war events where people could be, hey, we can stream it up, put on social media or whatever, but we can have it every day.
Absolutely.
At this point, because there's a lot of people calling, and this is an opportunity for those who love watching cars. So if you felt like you wasn't a star in basketball, you felt like you wasn't a star in football, you like mostly men, but we do got a lot of women. I ain't knocking women because there is a lot of women, but mostly men out there that be talking that cash. I don't really go. I mean, it's a lot of competitive women, but I hear a lot of men talking that cash. Like, oh man, I do this, I do that. Hey, come on the show.
Hey,
come on the show.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you made of.
Yeah.
So to get more information, like he just said, you can go to watchwars.com to get more information. There is also sponsorship opportunities there too. Like if you have a car lot if you're a detailer?
It's more than that. I mean, hey, we got people that business owners. I mean, bottom line, everybody has a car.
Everybody has a car.
You can come on the show, even if you just want to be. Big shout out to Aunt Wayne. He told me, he said, man, you got an audience. I mean, can people come in and be artists? I'm at a point where we were charging, and it's on the website. We're charging admission for audience, and you can be a part of the show, as an audience. So it's different opportunities, and I'm like, man, this show really is now a game changer for the guys who were at the bottom. I'm speaking from my own point of view. So now we got an open lane that we can show people our skills. Everybody like a clean ride.
Absolutely.
It meant like a clean ride, but hey, we can clean it and compete. Let's get some money. You know what I mean? And thank you.
Absolutely. Tell everybody how they can get in contact with you on social media if they want to reach out to you personally.
Well, I just start with my website, Bentley Brandon, spell like the car, like that hat. You see the hat. BentleyBrandon.com, or your Facebook, Bentley Brandon. Instagram, Bentley_Brandon, TikTok, Bentley Brandon. Bentley Brandon, just Google me. Google me.
And how fitting that your name will be the same as one of the most luxurious car brands in the world, and you just like in the lane of cars. Like I just thought that was like so destined.
God, man. I mean, when you grow up as a black little Bentley, people don't treat you well, but when you start discovering your value, people treat you exactly the same.
Absolutely. Well, it has been a pleasure to have you. I'm so glad to witness your journey and also
Hey, you gonna be there, right?
Yes, absolutely. I was gonna say and be a part of that as well. Okay. August the 1st, I will be in the building.
Maybe we can get some content for the show.
Yes.
And put it on your show.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Absolutely. I'm with it. So we can do that. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you learned a lot tonight and discovered something that you probably never thought you would discover right here on CEPTV Late Night High. Make sure y'all check out us. Check us out in the coming weeks. We're going to have Arlene Mbola, who is been launching her brand for a while, but she definitely has some products that you're going to want to hear about. And then later in August, we are going to have the homeless homeboy. And if you haven't, if you haven't heard about him,
he might need to be my homeboy.
Y'all need to look him up. He is doing his thing. He has his own comic book, and it is doing amazing.
Homeless homeboy.
Homeless homeboy, a real organic superhero. And you can actually find him wandering around certain areas of Atlanta selling his comic books. So he is on the grind, and y'all going to learn about him next month, later in the month. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out the ending credit song as my sister is singing her song Skydiving, also with I Am Mozart. And if you want to get your song or video on the end credits, I'll ask. Good night.
I'm Billy. I'm gone.
You know how I touch you, boy. You know how I put my hands all over your body. You love it when I say your name. So come here and let's fly away. We can fly as high as you like. Let's fly away. We can fly first we fucking, now we love making. We out in public, kissing, touching, man, it sucks waiting. I'm ready to lay it down, show you how I come on top. After I promise, keep going, it ain't no need to stop. I'm on your name like I'm begging for your attention. That the shit you do is cool, I'm just letting you know I'm with it. Your ride or die like I'm Bonnie, my vibe, don't you forget it. My flight, take off at 2, baby, sorry I didn't mention I'm gone. Let's take it slow, baby. You know you love the way I ride. You know, baby, I love when you are all inside of me.
I love the way that you touch me, yeah. You love the way that I fuck you. Let's fly west, take off in the shadow. Skydiving, now I'm bucking with me, cutting up. She leading driven puddles. Look me in the eyes when I fuck you, can I trust you? I just hope that you ain't bluffing. You ain't never know it, even if I love you. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. I don't even care if you got shit slutty, yeah. I won't put nobody above you. I just wanna know that you ain't out here dirty.
Wake up every time, but when I call you, just pick up. Let's not make this shit complicated. I know your daddy don't like me, I know your mama hate it. I know it's time that we wasted, but ain't no time for wasting. You know I had you back then, and ain't no time for patience. We pull up diamonds dancing, man, they hate to see it shine. They was hating way back then, but now I see it in they eyes. We fucking on the balcony, so TMZ won't be surprised. I'm soaking up the bed, push back my red, your head between my thighs, baby.